If you use the terminal in macOS, then this video is for you. This is the terminal in macOS. If you open this terminal, then the shell opens like this. For me, the default theme is somewhat like this. You can say the background is darkish blue, you can say, and the default text color is kind of silver. And on top of that, I have some customization for directories and directory coloring and other stuffs. Okay. So yeah, this is what you will see when you open the terminal. Now let's go and check how you can change the background color and text color of your terminal. For that, you will have to go to terminal, then click on settings. And now if you see, we are in this profile section, and on the left side, I have so many profiles. And my default profile is clear dark, right? And that is what you are seeing here. And if you want to use any other profile, you can of course do that. So let's go to shell and go to new window. And if you want to use any other profile, you can select that profile from here. Let's select Pro. If I select Pro, I get this window with Pro profile. And if you look at this, so the color of the text is white or silver, you can say, and the background color is black, but the opacity is not great here. I think it is somewhat transparent, and this can be a little bit distracting. So how do you change that? Let's go and try to change. Okay, go to terminal again, click on settings, and we are in this pro profile that we are using right now. And if you go to this background option, click here, and then if you see, the opacity is set at 85%, right? And if you increase the opacity to 100%, uh, let's see what happens. Okay, and if you see immediately, the opacity is set to 100%. So looks like, I mean, it is not transparent and it will not be distracting for you. And if you try to open a new window, that same settings will be applied again. So yeah, we are using Pro again, and I'm opening one new window. And if you see, it is again coming with the 100% opacity. So there is no transparent background here. So this is how you can modify various parameters in any profile. So we can change some other things as well. Let's go to the settings again. And in this pro profile, if you want to change the, let's say, background color, so you can come here and you can use this slider to change the background color. As you can see, the background color has changed now. Okay. It is not exactly dark. You can see some kind of whitish tone we see on that background. And this setting is already saved. And if you try to open a new window, again, with the same Pro profile, you see the latest changes reflected here as well. Okay, so you don't have to save it separately. And you can change some other things as well. So go to settings again, go to the Pro profile, and now if you want to change the color of the text, that's also something you can do quite easily. So let's try some maybe pinkish color. Yeah, so let's try this. And you just have to close this, and you see immediately, you see the text color got changed to pink or somewhat pinkish, you can say. This is how you can change the text color also. And if you go to settings again, I think you have some different options also here. Some of the NC color options are also there. You can choose this as well. And if you want to change the cursor shape, then you can use either block or underline or vertical bar. Also, if you want the cursor to blink, then you can use this option blink. And let's say I want a vertical bar, so I will use this and simply close this. And then if you see, my cursor is blinking here, right? And it is a vertical bar. So this kind of changes you can do quite easily with the default options that we have in terminal settings. Right now, let's close all these terminal windows and close this completely. Okay, I will quit my terminal app again. And now if I open this terminal, it is not opening in Pro profile that we all changed a while ago, right? If you want your terminal window to open using a specific profile, then you will have to go to settings, and you will have to go to general this time, and you see on startup open new window with profile clear dark. So it is set to clear dark. That is why it is opening with clear dark. If you want to open this one with pro, and then you set it to pro, okay, and simply close this and close this as well. Quit this terminal, and if you try to open terminal again, so you see this time the terminal is opening with pro profile. Okay, this is how you can change. Now these are some of the default option that you can modify based on your taste. But what if you want to customize your terminal a little bit more? For that, you definitely have options to do that. So you will have to go to terminal settings again and go to profiles. And let's say you don't want to use any of these profiles on the left side. Now you want to create a new custom profile for you. Then you see this plus option, you click on this plus option, and then this new profile option is coming up. You give it some new name, let's say custom one, right? In this custom one profile, we can change the colors of background and text based on our taste, right? Now, for the background option, if you click here, this color window will come up, and here you can see this kind of slider options are coming up, right? And this is the option normally people use. But if you go to this option, here you can see the grayscale slider option is coming up here, right? You can in fact change this one to RGB sliders. So here you can play around with these values. So if you, let's say, slide like this, then you see in the red section, the numbers are changing, right? And you can similarly change the green option as well, and then blue option as well. So based on that, these numbers are changing. Right now it is at 149 for red, 111 for green, and 93 for blue. And the corresponding hex color code is this one, 956F5D, right? So there are already some exciting, aesthetically pleasing color options available for macOS terminal. So that's why I asked Gemini to suggest me some interesting color options for background and text. Okay, so I already have that up. So this is what I had asked Gemini. I asked Gemini to suggest 5 aesthetically pleasing hex code color options for background and text for Mac OS terminal. And Gemini has given me these 5 options. As you can see, the number 1 is Nord, number 2 is Dracula, number 3 is Groovebox Dark, number 4 is One Dark, number 5 Solarized Light. So if we want to apply one of these, we can take the hex code color options for background and text, right? So yeah, we have already given a name of custom one for this particular profile. Let's try to use the color code options. Okay, go to background, click on this, and then we are in the slider section, and in this slider section we have selected RGB sliders, right? And here you can change the hex code. Let's go back. Okay, let's try to use this one, Groupbox Dark. For Groupbox Dark, the background hex code option is this one. Let's copy this background hex code and try to paste it here. Okay, I have pasted it here, just hit enter. So as you can see, it has automatically taken these values, 40 for red, 40 for green, 40 for blue. Okay, so background color options are set. Now let's do the same for text. If you click on text, here you see for text, the hex color code is all zeros right now. Okay, let's go back to Gemini, and for group box dark, the text color option is this one. The hex code is this one. Let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, then hit enter. So if you see, it has taken 235 for red, 219 for green, 178 for blue. Okay, you just have to close this. And now if you open a new window or new tab with this custom one profile, then this change should automatically get reflected there. Okay, let's go to shell and let's try to open a new tab with custom one. So you see, it is opening with this group box dark color option. Okay, and also if you want to open a new window with this custom one profile, so new window will also open up with this. Okay, so this is how you can easily customize, or rather, I should say, you can easily create a new profile with new color options. And again, if you want this profile to be the default profile for you for a terminal, then you will have to close this terminal app and then open the terminal app again, go to terminal settings, and this time you go to general, and on this section, you change this to custom one. Okay, just close this one as well, and quit this terminal app. Okay, and open terminal again. Now you see the terminal is opening with custom one profile. So that means by default, terminal will open with your custom profile as well. So this is quite easy, you know. So you can use any of these profiles listed here. Maybe instead of 5, you can ask Gemini to suggest maybe 10, 20 color options, and you can choose the one you like, right? And I like this option because to customize your terminal, to change the colors of text and background, you do not need to install any third party app. Basically, you know, there are options that you have. You know, just you change the hex color code here and there for background and text, and then you get something new every time, right? It is just that you need to choose the color options based on what you like. And yeah, you can do it in the Mac terminal directly without installing any app. I believe this is really, really cool. Thanks.